I have forgiven Osibanjo. I will work with everybody, Tinubu. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again. On today's report, we're bringing you this one that says, I have forgiven Osibanjo. I will work with everybody. And this one is being said by the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu. Well, let's get into the details of this report and see why the presidential candidate has this to say. It says, presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, said that he has forgiven Vice President Yemi Osibanjo. Tinubu stated this in Kano while addressing some political support groups who are loyal to Osibanjo during the APC presidential primaries. According to Tinubu, a man who asks forgiveness from God, he must be willing to forgive others. Tinubu said that he has nothing against the vice president, as he has assured that he will work with everybody. He noted that he visited Osibanjo at his house after the primaries and also interacted with him during the ministerial retreat. I have nothing against him. I have been to his house after the primaries. I have seen him on the day of the goodwill message to the retreat organized by the president. And a man who forgives, a man who asks for forgiveness from Allah, fully deserves forgiveness. If you cannot give forgiveness, how are you asking from Allah? To me, it is over, he said. During a meeting, the coordinator of the Drone Marshal Support Group, Awan Hassan, had urged Tinubu to work with Osibanjo and other presidential aspirants who ran against him at the primary election on 8th of June. He said, "We made consultations with your friends and even your enemies. Sometimes all of them speak of one good quality about you. Most of them have agreed that you stood out as being patient and forgiving whosoever offends you in politics. We want to see more of public participation between you and the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, and all other aspirants that contested against you. You are the candidates. You have won," he said. Hassan assured that all the group will work for the APC candidate. Recall that Osibanjo was one of the presidential aspirants who ran against Tinubu in the All Progressives Congress presidential primary election held in June. Aside from Osibanjo, other 13 presidential aspirants included the Senate President Ahmad Lawan, the former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi, Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State, and his Kogi State counterpart Yaha Bello. Osibanjo, a political ally of Tinubu, served as the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice when Tinubu was Governor of Lagos State between 1999 and 2007. Well, that is it on the details of this report, and we can see that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he's saying that he has actually forgiven Osibanjo. Now, if we recall, Osibanjo was one of those who ran for the presidential seat under the body of the All Progressives Congress, and we know that Tinubu was holding a grudge against Osibanjo for running against him because according to him, he felt that Osibanjo would have stepped down just like others actually stepped down for him. But we know that this is a democracy, and Osibanjo actually continued in the race and the contest, though Tinubu won. And ever since then, he's been holding the grudge that Osibanjo was supposed to have stepped down for him, being that during the 2015-2019 elections, he stepped down for Osibanjo, and he picked Osibanjo as Buhari's vice president. He was actually supposed to be the vice president to work with President Muhammadu Buhari, but then they considered the Muslim ticket, and so he Tinubu stepped down, and then he put Osibanjo in his place. So in his own words, he feels that Osibanjo is actually supposed to return the favor by actually stepping down for him during the presidential primaries that held in June. But from what we know, Osibanjo actually continued in the race, and even when other governors like Governor Badaro and the others were stepping down and asking their supporters to actually vote for Tinubu, Osibanjo actually continued in the race. Well, I don't think there is anything to be angry there, because this is a democracy. The people are free to do what they want. Politicians are free to run for office at the ones. It depends on the people to actually vote in the leaders of their choice, the people that they want for the various positions. Well, from what you can see, Tinubu actually held a grudge, but according to him now, he is saying that he has forgiven Osibanjo, and in his words, if he's a man who consistently asks for forgiveness from Allah, so who is he not to forgive? And because we know that Osibanjo has actually not been in the limelight since the presidential campaign started. Osibanjo has not been in the limelight. We've not seen him at the various campaigns alongside with Tinubu. So yes, there's been speculation that there are still issues between them. But now Tinubu is stating that he has forgiven him and that he's going to work with everybody. Well, we have some comments. We're going to take just one or two. We're going to take this one that says, all I know is that Osibanjo is by far a better candidate than Tinubu. I still don't understand why this man can't be patriotic and pity our country. We need a savior, not one who will worsen the situation. If Tinubu will put Nigeria before his ambition, he will step down. His type of person is not compatible with what this country needs now. That time has passed. So this commenter is saying that Osibanjo would have actually been by far a better candidate than Tinubu. We're going to take one more comment before we go, and says, as a nation, Osibanjo belongs to our present and does not need forgiveness for attempting to occupy his place. Tinubu belongs to our past and therefore in need of true forgiveness for seeking to pollute our future. Nigerians do not need a sick, blinded, and hugely corrupt octogenarian to lead the future of young, talented, educated, and sighted generation. Well, that is all we're going to take on today's report. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe to our post if you are joining us for the very first time. Until we come your way next time with more report. Thank you and bye-bye.